Yo, we are back around the water cooler, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing today, Marcus? How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm feeling so good. I had to bring my son with me.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Keep it in the family.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, as y'all can see, we got Tight from Tight Sports, and we got DC Wolf from Auburn Addicts in the building tonight. So this is going to be a great show, ladies and gentlemen, man. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all get ready. We talking college football today. Y'all know what it is. Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Coming up next. Let's go right now.
Oh.
Get ready, because you're now listening to Water Cooler Talk. Covering everything sports and sports news. From the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, the pros, the collegiate level, and everything in between. If it's about sports, then we're about it. So keep it locked to the absolute coolest podcast. Now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
Let's go.
Boy.
Let's go.
We back around the Water Cooler Talk, ladies and gentlemen, man. And as you know, that ain't even the right intro, but thank y'all so much for rocking with us here, man. I'm just excited because we are finally we are game week, ladies and gentlemen. We are in game week. We are in game week, and it's almost time for game week. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I am Nick Frazier, and the other person, you see him or you hear him, tell him who you are, boss, man.
Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yes, we are here. It's game week. College football starts Thursday night. I'm excited. Can't wait to watch these games. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday, and Monday as well. I believe. I think it's a Monday game too, man. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see in the bottom, man, teased in the opening, we have from Auburn Addicts, our guy, DC Wolf.
What's up, baby? What's up? I am in the house. Let's go.
And the resident Alabama fan
Whoa.
in the group, ladies and gentlemen, from Tight Sports. Tight is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm up here riding on that bus. On the road to 19, baby. We're on the road. Y'all sit down back there. We go on the road. Get ready.
We hear crickets.
Get ready.
We hear crickets.
Hey.
We hear crickets.
We running over crickets too.
We hear crickets. We hear crickets, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Man,
Let's do it.
It is always great to have our guys in here with us, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear. Fellas, how y'all doing tonight?
We doing great. I'm doing great, man. I'm just happy to be a part of the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man.
Yes.
Happy to be here, man.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Good, man.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to go 1-0. Everything I do, just want to go 1.
Bro, that was Brian
That was Brian
Harsin.
Harsin.
That was Brian Harsin, bro. That was Brian Harsin. They had shirts and t-shirts and everything.
1-0 mindset. We got to go 1-0.
1-0.
He sold it to us on the way out the state.
Gotta be 1-0 every day. Gotta be 1-0 every day.
Y'all took that from Brian Harsin.
That's what I
Everything.
said.
Everything.
That's what I said. I said the same thing. They took it from Brian Harsin. What y'all got going
We
on?
stacking it. We
Hey,
stacking
Tight,
it.
that is not a good omen, bro. That's not a good omen,
We
man.
stacking it on top of. We stacking it though. We
That's not a
stacking
good
it on
one.
top of the process.
That's not a good omen, man.
It's
Not a
alright.
good omen. I'm just telling you.
It's alright
Yeah,
though. It's cool though.
We
It's cool.
we got Christ. We ain't worried about no opens.
Okay. All right. Okay. All
Y'all
right.
gonna need him.
Hey man.
Okay.
Oh, he said y'all gonna need
Let me
him.
put that down there. Let me put that on the list.
Closing out. Not the list. Okay. All right.
Making the list. Checking it twice.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, week 0 of college football came and went. Let me get y'all analysis on this before we get into the talk for this afternoon, this evening.
Okay.
So, Georgia Tech, Florida State played in the Erlingus Classic in Dublin, Ireland.
They did.
And Florida State was a 13.5 point favorite.
13.
Take the spread on that one.
But they ended up losing by a field goal. So, y'all analysis on that game, man. What y'all thought about that, man? How did y'all see Florida State? Who y'all thought they were, or what?
The quarterback was at least. I told y'all the quarterback been transferring schools since the beginning of the time. He can't find a home nowhere, and you see why. He's not that guy, Nick.
Well, you know what? This is what I'm gonna say. This. I ain't even gonna put that game on. I ain't gonna put that game on DJ. he didn't have a chance to come back. I mean, I think that was good clock management by Georgia Tech. That was great coaching. They kept the ball out of his hands. The offense, Florida State offense didn't have a chance to come back on the field to even try to make it a game. That was great. That was great coaching at the end.
The boys beat them physically.
They did.
To quote the great Coach Patrick.
Yeah.
They beat them physically.
They did.
It was like I saw it coming. As I saw last year, he was trying to make them very. Georgia Tech's coach was trying to make them very tough in the fourth, and it showed that he's extended that to the rest of the game. But early and often, and I caution about a lot of programs, all this, it's still football. If somebody chooses to play it at a 1950s intensity, you better be ready. Because if somebody come out there and say, our brand of football hurts, and then you thinking your brand of football is going to be like, just use your hands, stay clean, baby, stay clean. When somebody drag you down into the muck, the muck, they get you in the dirt, and they start throwing that sand in your eyes, and they got all kind of methylatum going in your eyes, and I mean that defense was on the run because it made no sense for them to go on fourth down that many times. But I'm like,
that's true.
He couldn't trust
him.
He couldn't trust him.
That's true.
And
that's true.
And my man DJ Ooey Gooey, I thought he should have stayed down at Oregon State because I saw him going to the pros from there, pro style drop back type of offense. But what's his name? Jordan Travis running for his life. Because he had speed and he could run. If Ooey Gooey could run, he could have stayed over there with Dembo Sweeney.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, Florida State. What shocked me was Florida State defense did not look that good. They did not look that good at all, man.
They lost a lot of linemen.
They lost a lot of depth on the interior. And we had this conversation this past weekend about the depth on the offensive and defensive line. Florida State, I don't know, man. Florida State, I mean, they could possibly get it together because they are the number 10 ranked team.
And the ACC is trash.
Yeah.
They hot garbage. Just what they are, hot garbage. Hot garbage.
Yeah. So y'all picking to win the ACC this year, with that being said?
Who's that?
That's a good question.
It's like Tech could do it now because nobody want to play that mess.
You got a point. Because
that's Paul Johnson 3.0. It's like it hurts and they kind of being like sneaky with it, but they still punch you in your face.
Yeah.
And they got Bobby Boucher out there on linebacker, man. That dude,
the water boy,
outrageous.
The water boy.
My God, man. My God.
I'll tell you this because I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think North Carolina loses to Minnesota on Friday. I believe they play Friday.
Oh,
I think PJ Fleck them put a hurting on North Carolina. I ain't gonna say. Let me not say hurting because people would take stuff as. I think it's gonna be a closer game than what most people think. I think in that game PJ Fleck rowing the boat. They rowing the boat in Minnesota.
Man, I've been listening to the people talk about Fleck. They think he a fraud, but I'm still. We're gonna see. They think all that's to get to the next job, and he's a turnaround specialist. But they don't really turn as far as real turnaround experts go. But we're gonna see. I kind of like the mentality at least.
Yeah, I think Minnesota beat North Carolina. That's my hot take for tonight. I think they beat North Carolina.
Take off Friday.
Tell me who you got winning the ACC though. Miami.
I got man.
It's tough.
I got Clemson winning it.
I got Tech.
I got Clemson winning.
Hold on, which Tech? Virginia Tech or Georgia Tech?
Stop it.
I got Clemson, man.
Which one that one type?
I actually got
Marcus Vick.
I got Miami winning the ACC. I got Miami winning the ACC.
Well, I'll tell you what. If Florida do what I think they're gonna do Saturday, I think you'll change your mind come Saturday night.
You think so?
I think that's gonna be a better game than people think.
So you think the Florida Miami game gonna be a better game than what people think?
I think Florida's gonna beat Miami.
I think Florida gonna beat them too.
And then Florida, but Florida's gonna still be a mid
in the SEC team. Yeah,
because it's so top heavy.
I don't see
like Texas, Oklahoma. Well, say Texas, LSU, Georgia. Still gonna be like the top, so they're gonna be in the middle with Alabama, just down there like
wow. So y'all got Florida beat Miami.
Piece together this season.
Wow, y'all got Florida beat Miami. Okay.
Yeah, I'm picking Florida.
It's 2.5. It's a 2. I think it's 2.5.
Yeah.
Is that a home game? Is that a home game? That a neutral site game?
Home game for Florida.
Home game for Florida. So is it a swamp?
They're a 2.5 point dog right now.
That's home. They giving them that because it's at home.
Within
that's what I'm
the
saying.
margin of error.
Yeah.
They're 2.5 dog at home, but
So it's really a
It's a pick 'em game. That's a pick 'em game. Oh, they the underdog.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a
Florida's
5-point
underdog,
game.
2.5.
It's a pick 'em game, and I'm
That's a
picking
pick 'em
Florida.
game. I'm picking Miami. I'm sticking with Miami.
It's a pick 'em game, and I'm picking Florida.
I'm sticking.
I got Florida to win, Florida to cover.
Yeah.
I got Miami to
Florida
cover.
to win.
I got Miami to cover and Miami to win. I got Miami. I got them to cover.
Ooh.
That's
You
2.5.
got them to cover too.
That's 2.5 points. I got them to cover that 2.5.
Yeah,
All I would
win
say
is
is
cover.
if Miami win, Florida season gonna be real long and stuff.
But see,
Yeah,
that's
Bottom tier of the SEC.
But see, that's what we all waiting for. We waiting for that because if that happens, Billy Napier gone this season, and y'all better get ready because Coach Prime coming to Gainesville, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, they said it.
Sanders coming to Gainesville.
Yeah.
T. Kiffin was gonna go take that job.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
Wow.
he might.
But
He might.
I look
think of
forward
that.
to it.
I
I
didn't think
still
of that.
think Napier is gonna be gone because I mean they started a little stronger last year,
Mm-hmm.
and still.
But the thing about it is, who's the quarterback for Florida? He didn't. He
G.
wasn't. He didn't have a bad. I think he
Mertz.
ended up
Graham Mertz.
Graham Mertz.
Graham
Yeah,
Mertz.
he didn't have
Right.
like a bad season last year. He just.
I'm telling you, that's why I'm telling you, man. I'm picking. That's why I'm picking Florida. You got a returning quarterback coming, and then you got a visiting quarterback going into the swamp, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That dude ain't
First year
really
start.
he first year starter, bro. He ain't really seen the atmosphere like
he ain't
the
seen
swamp,
that swamp. No, he ain't seen
No.
that swamp.
Okay.
What time are they playing too? Tell me they ain't
I'm
playing
gonna look
at
it up
night.
for you right
I'll
now.
look
Hold
it
up.
up.
Tell
I'm
me
gonna
they
look it up
not
for you
playing
right
at
now.
night.
It's the night game. Somebody in trouble.
So this game is this game is
they
Saturday
get-
night.
Game in the swamp. Somebody in
They get
trouble.
good and sauced up. It's gonna be a problem.
Saturday night game, right?
It's three places that I don't want to play at night.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a night game or what.
Swamp.
It should be. It
I'll
should
tell you
be,
in a
man.
second.
It should be a night game.
It is 3:30.
Oh, that's a
Ah.
it's 3:30 game on ABC.
But
Yeah.
still, in Florida, you start grilling at 9 and
Oh, it's gonna- no, make no mistake. It's gonna be off the chain.
it's gonna be off the chain. And they think they got a shot. They think they
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
think they're gonna win the SEC, right?
Yeah, and then
Mm.
and then but see
3:30
everybody
in
been
Florida,
telling
you better
them.
have your Gatorade ready.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
hot.
everybody
It's
been
gonna be
telling them,
hot.
dude, that they gonna lose all their games too, man. So you
Right.
got to think they coming out with a chip on their shoulder. They're talking about the coach getting fired. He playing for his job allegedly. You know
Playing
what
for
I'm saying?
his
So,
life.
bro, they gonna be coming with their edge on them, man. And then Miami people been telling them the whole off season that they're gonna win the ACC for the first time.
I got Miami winning,
Yeah.
bro. I think
Yeah,
Miami gonna win.
Miami is not winning the ACC.
Okay. All right.
It may not be Georgia Tech, but
All right.
it ain't gonna be Miami.
Okay.
I got Miami after Clemson. I don't think that they that far from winning the ACC, but I got Clemson before. I think Dabo
Mhm.
pull it together
I
in a
don't.
weak
Yeah.
ACC this
I
year.
don't.
I'm gonna go Tech. I got Florida State coming back, then Clemson, then maybe Miami because everybody else is trash juice.
Mhm.
Trash you.
All right, there we go. All right, cool then, ladies and gentlemen. Hope y'all enjoyed that, man. Let's go ahead and get into this first topic of the night, man. College football is here. I'm
Yes.
excited. Week 1,
Yes.
we are ready to
Yes.
go.
You should be able to take off for the first month.
We
of
should
college
be.
football.
Well, you know what? Since it
We work.
is Labor Day weekend, we get that extra day. Get that extra.
Man,
day.
we need weeks.
You got a point. I agree with you. There. I agree with you there.
At
With
least
pay,
one.
right? With pay. You don't
Yeah,
forget
we
with
pay. We pay.
Of
You're right. You
course.
get paid
Of
for that.
course.
You need
So-
that with pay.
Here's the thing. So CFP contenders, I think we talked about last week. We kind of talked about a week before that we talked about the top 25 that came out. CFP contenders. The question I want to pose to you guys is this: buying, selling. You're gonna use a little stock portfolio. Who are you bearish on? Who are you bullish on? Which CFP contender are you buying? Which CFP contender are you selling? Which CFP contender are you bullish on? Buying. Which CFP contender are you selling? Are you bearish about? Tight, I'm gonna start with you, residential financial guy. What you got?
Well, the thing I see is that I'm going to be real bearish on Florida after this game this weekend, but I'm even more bearish on the Weasel is working, man, out there in Arkansas, man. The Weasel is at work. How could you let this man sit next to you in a team meeting to be your offensive coordinator. Bobby Petrino is about to et tu Brute
Sam Pittman.
Sam Pittman out there at Arkansas.
Mm.
I mean, he's gonna either make the offense shine
Mm-hmm.
to the point where it's like, well, we don't need you, Pittman. And this guy gonna spark the whole offense and maybe cause just offensively win some games.
Mm-hmm.
Their defense may still be trash, but I'm thinking that he's not gonna survive this season. Even if he goes to the whole season and goes like, well, we were 6-6, but I think we could be 9-3 if we get rid of Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And as far as as I was putting this other list together, who am I bullish on? I hate to say it, but UCF.
Now you done picked my team.
Wow.
UCF,
bro.
DC
You done
said that.
picked my team,
DC
bro.
said
You
that.
done picked my team,
UCF.
man.
Well, he's been in my ear for so long. UCF. I was like 12 teams. I'm like 12 teams. And I'm trying to find 12 teams. And I'm like, UCF is there.
See,
Right.
it's the same way I feel about Vanderbilt after hearing about Pavia and Kill. I'm telling you, man.
Yep.
I'm telling you.
It's something in the air, man. I just think that UCF is gonna make strides this year and got a really good shot of locking that state down because that state is out of control down there. Florida is out of control. Their high school recruits don't even know where to go. They just leave the state.
So are we saying Gus Malzahn is the next one to win a national championship out of Florida?
He can lock. He don't have to win a championship to lock it down. No, Florida State just embarrassed themselves. To be honest, like now it's gonna take a whole season for people to say, you know what, that Georgia Tech is back. It's gonna take a whole season because ain't nobody gonna be as flukish, just as flukish as those 3 or 4 wins were last year for Georgia Tech. Bro. And they had 2 losses. They almost took people out, but it's gonna take a while. And then with UCF and that whole time, they could be like going to the playoffs every year. Why? Because I don't even know who in that conference, but
Utah, Baylor.
It's gonna be tough with Utah, but Baylor,
Arizona State, Arizona,
but not Arizona State.
I'm just saying Arizona. You know, those
two.
Colorado.
Colorado.
And that's what's gonna really do him because
TCU.
when he stick a hot cleat in Dion's forehead, he may lock down. He may lock down his hometown, Fort Myers.
Oh no,
and then go down to the high school and be like, "Who's ready for prime time?"
Wow. Now I was reading an article today. Now back to your Bears point about Arkansas. I was reading an article today. Everybody's favorite coach, the buyout king, stated that there's only so much hunting and so much fishing you can do before you get the itch to go back to coaching. And one of the reporters said that if Arkansas gets rid of Sam Pittman, they may want to look at Jimbo Fisher.
Oh my God! I would pay him.
Awesome.
I'll pay him the minimum wage in 1996 that I was earning. That was $4.25 an hour.
Wow.
They'd be like, "But you breaking the law." I'm like,
he said it. He said he gonna be watching a lot of film this year.
He sure did.
Because he gonna be looking for a job next offseason.
Yep.
If I remember correctly, he got all this 76 now, right? Because they had to pay it over every 3 months. It was every 3 months for like 3 payments.
Yeah. Yeah, he got it. He good. He's straight.
I'm gonna applaud the American worker, man.
Yeah, he said that, man.
He said it. All right, DC, who you got?
I'm gonna go with, since Alabama always stealing stuff from people and taking stuff. You know what I'm saying? They always, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying?
18 titles look the same, no matter how you got.
It took UCF.
No matter how you got them. Okay, all right.
Yeah, there it is. You see, he admitting it. He admitting it, man.
He picked the former Auburn coach, though. I know it hurt him to admit that.
Yeah, admitting it, man. But okay, I got UCF, man. You got KJ Jefferson down there. Everybody got to remember KJ Jefferson, man. So Gus Can, I'm not saying he is nowhere near Cam Newton or even in the stratosphere or on the same bus. Hey. But anyway, he's not even in the same stratosphere as Cam Newton, but Gus can run that same offense. You know what I'm saying, that he ran with Cam Newton. And KJ can throw it. You know what I'm saying? He's formidable as a quarterback. They can run the zone read. He can go back to that same offense. So I'm picking UCF to be up on. Bearish.
Bullish.
No, I'm saying I'm going bearish now.
Bearish. Okay.
Yeah, bearish now is Mizzou.
Oh,
I'm going bearish on Mizzou.
Yeah.
I'm going bearish on Mizzou.
Were they 11-2 last year? Or
they were 11-2 last year, bro. It ain't no way. It ain't no way they going 11-2 again, bro. Not with Georgia, Alabama, and Auburn on the schedule. They not going 11-2 again, bro.
What they schedule look like?
They got an easy schedule. Trust me, they got an easy schedule. They got a road paved to glory.
Oh my God.
Mizzou got a road paved to glory, but I'm bearish on Mizzou, man.
We gotta pull it up. I gotta pull that up.
They got an easy schedule. They got an easy schedule now.
Them
and Ole Miss, Missouri and Ole Miss, this is their year to do it. But I don't believe they do it, man. I think Missouri want do something like lose to Auburn in Mizzou at home or something like that. You lose, just say for instance, if you, and I'm just saying hypothetically, I picked Missouri to win that game, but I'm just saying how history dictates it.
Bro, this schedule is baby doo-doo soft.
Yeah, it's easy. It's super easy. Missouri and Ole Miss schedule.
I'm looking for the SEC.
They have soft schedules. But who do they have on their schedule?
Let me run that real quick.
Okay.
Great Buffalo, Boston College, Vanderbilt, then Texas A&M.
Okay.
UMass. Where they get that from?
Okay. See, right there, it's like, okay, what if they lose? Go ahead. What if they lose to Texas A&M? But go ahead. That ain't gonna be no game.
5-0. But anyway,
okay.
Then you got Auburn, Alabama, Oklahoma. That's the meat of the schedule.
Yeah. Okay.
That is it.
See, if you lose them 4 games right there, bro, you not in the playoffs. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying I'm bearish on them, because they got these guys making the playoffs.
But if they win 2 of those 4 games,
okay,
they're gonna be in the playoffs, because the next games after Oklahoma is South Kakalaki, Mississippi State, and Arkansas. I can't wait.
They got to trash back in, but that 4-game stretch right there, what's crazy, that 4-game stretch, they could lose every game. Even with that soft schedule, dude.
Yeah, if they lose 2 games, they really are gone.
Yeah, they gone.
They strength the schedule is gone.
Okay. Yeah. Think about it. If they lose to Oklahoma, Alabama, they right back where they are. All they got to do is drop one or two to Auburn or Texas A&M.
Right.
And then you like have a snoozer and let South Carolina beat you or somebody like that. It is the SEC now. And we can't like just chalk these wins up like we've been,
like y'all Alabama or something.
Why, man? But anyway, Alabama can't even do that this year, man. They can't do that no more. So yeah, you can't just chalk up a win. But I'm gonna say I'm bearish on Missouri. I'm gonna have to see it. I'm gonna have to see them be consistent.
Okay, all right, interesting. That's a very interesting take.
I'm gonna have to see them be. I'm gonna have to see them be consistent.
Clip this segment. Click.
That's interesting to me. That's wow. Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right, Marcus, what you got? Who you bullish? Who you bearish on? Who you buying? Who you selling?
I'm finally gonna buy into Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss. I think they pull it together.
Okay.
I think, like y'all said earlier, they strength of schedule it favors their veteran roster returning. I think they good. Here's my hot take, though, Nick.
Okay.
I'm selling Georgia.
Ooh. Please explain that. Please explain that.
I think with the loss of Brock Bowers and Luke McCunkley, he loses his safety blanket. I think we really got Carson Beck ranked very high off of what he did with great weapons last year. So I want to see what he does with no names, and I want to see what that defense does, because I don't see a breakout player on that defense. So I'm selling Georgia right now.
They got rid of the top receiver too, didn't he?
No, he was one of their supposed returning receivers that was supposed to do something. But and then you got to think about, they got a stronger schedule. They not playing that week schedule no more.
They got,
you see what I'm saying? They got to go to Alabama,
No, that's
go ahead, Ty. Go ahead.
I was about to do what's his name? Ole Miss. I put Ole Miss schedule. First.
Okay.
But yeah, well, Ole Miss has Middle Tennessee State, Wake Forest, Georgia Southern, Kentucky, South Carolina,
win.
Then they got LSU, Oklahoma.
I don't know.
Arkansas, Georgia,
lost to Georgia,
and then Florida and Mississippi State. That's 2 wins.
Yeah. So see, they got a schedule made to go, bro. But see, like again, they got a schedule made to go. They got a schedule to be in the playoffs, man.
Georgia schedule.
Nick, with that look on your face, I want to know who you buying and who you selling, Nick. That look says you got a very fast. So please, my co-host, break it down.
Go on, break that hard, Nick. Go on, break that hard.
Break it down to the people.
Go on, buy in.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I got a hat right here for you.
I am surprised about the Mizzou take. Bears from Mizzou. That surprised me. I think Mizzou is going to be one of the top teams in the SEC this year. I think they're actually good on the offensive side of the ball, which means I don't think they have to be as great on the defensive side of the ball when they can score. That's just how I see it. But here are the two teams. Who am I bullish on? Who am I buying? Texas.
Okay.
I have Texas winning the SEC. I have Texas coming in, winning the SEC. Texas is ready-made to come in right now, compete, and win in the SEC. I am going with Texas. Quinn Ewers, Isaiah Bond, all those guys on the offensive side of the ball. I'm rocking with Texas to win the SEC. I have said this. I am sticking to it. Texas will be the SEC champions this year.
What about that? Now you got to look at. They are coming into the SEC and the grind of the schedule. Do you like?
Now, okay. Let's have
into that.
Let's have this conversation.
Texas has a tailor-made schedule too.
I just want to say, DC, with their schedule,
Ole Miss, and Texas,
they got an easy schedule.
They have an easy schedule, but it is still the grind of the SEC.
Here's the dichotomy that I get from this. You say these teams have easy schedules, then you say they coming into the SEC. Which one is it? Is the SEC tough to play in, because we just went down the list for Missouri schedule, and we said the meat of the schedule was Auburn, Alabama, Oklahoma. But then we said on the back end, Arkansas, South Carolina, and Mississippi State were trash teams. But if I'm correct, Arkansas and Mississippi State was in the West. And that was supposed to be the toughest conference division in college football. So which one is it?
You ain't named the other teams in the West, though, boss.
Yeah, Auburn, LSU, Alabama, Ole Miss.
Name them when you start naming the West. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. If we want to name them, if we want to be serious, if we want to be serious, if we want to be honest about it, and I'm an Auburn fan through and through. But if we want to be honest about it, besides Alabama, what other team in the SEC West has been doing that on a continuous basis? Let's be real about it now.
Nobody has been doing
Let's be real about this now. LSU went in 2019. They win 10 games a year. The past 3 seasons, Auburn has been trash.
Ole Miss too. Ole Miss has been winning 10 games a year for the last years.
but they haven't been to the SEC championship.
No, it doesn't matter. They still been winning 10 games. What I'm saying, that ain't no push up. You saw what they did to Penn State in the bowl game.
Okay. All right.
What I'm saying is that's a good. Don't make them a trash team just because everybody can't win the SEC. You see what I'm saying? Everybody can't win it.
We know this. We know everybody can't win the SEC. But if the SEC West is so competitive. Why is one team always dominating the division?
Just because one team wins it, that doesn't mean it's not competitive.
Because those teams in the division always trying to beat the best of the best.
Here's my rebuttal. Here's my rebuttal.
Won it, then the rest of the teams are garbage. The division is competitive. Alabama might win it, but the other teams are competitive.
Here's my rebuttal to what you just said. This goes off of what we're talking about right now. But this is my rebuttal to what you just said. The Pac-12. When I stated that the Pac-12 was a better conference last season. When I said that.
They had better games.
They had a better conference last year.
They were not a better conference, man.
I thought about that. They had better games. They had more appealing games.
Yeah,
they were not a better.
But records-wise,
I agree with you originally.
They were not better record-wise.
Yeah.
If you go pull it up, bro, I did the research.
Yeah,
If I did the research, if you put the Pac-12 beside the SEC, record for record, and you tell me put them side by side, record for record, and then you tell me head to head which team you would take.
And then versus ranked team, ranked team,
put them side by side as far as what they were ranked.
More players in the NFL last year.
Nobody's talking about. I'm not talking about that. That's not what I'm talking about right now. Look at the records. Look at the records.
If you pull the records and put them.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. What happened throughout all the year, because I was trying to track this on my show and I just gave up. But really, both conferences kept 6 to 7 teams in the top 25. So it looked like there was a competition going on. But when you go back and pull those records, especially the game versus ranked teams, that's when it started to really show that I think they were the second best conference, which I cannot believe is gone now pretty much. But when you put it up, write it on paper and look at it, you'll see that SEC was still 20% better, but it's like Pac-12 before that was like they was nowhere. They just came out of nowhere. I didn't want to give this Texas schedule real quick. Texas got to play Colorado State. Texas got to go to number 9 Michigan. I don't know if they win that game or not. They should. Texas, San Antonio, UL Monroe, Mississippi State. Golly. 16 Oklahoma, then Georgia. Then it falls back down to Vanderbilt, Florida, Arkansas. Man, I can't wait till Alabama get this schedule. That's the second one. And then Georgia's schedule was this. Yeah, Clemson. Now what if Georgia loses to Clemson?
Woo!
I do not expect that. I do not expect that at all. But if Georgia lost to Clemson,
Georgia loses to Clemson. Right. Dabo has made a vicious return.
Right. And so they got Clemson, then Texas Tech, Kentucky, Alabama number 5. That's a loss for Georgia. Then they got Auburn. That's probably going to be another loss because that's at Auburn. No, that's it. That's in the hedges. Mississippi State, Texas, Florida. Then they got Ole Miss.
I got it, Nick. Okay. Yeah.
Tennessee, UMass. That schedule is tougher than the one Texas and Missouri is playing. But yeah, it's much tougher to me, but they still playing a lot of teams in the East. But they only adding Texas from the outside, and they got to play Ole Miss and not Mississippi State. Well, they do play Mississippi State. And that Georgia Tech thing at the end of the season ain't gonna be cute.
Yeah, Georgia got a harder schedule, dude. It ain't no cakewalk no more. It ain't no just playing Vandy, South Carolina, Missouri, and it ain't in Tennessee when they were down, Florida down. You see what I'm saying? I got it. If you
I know what it is. I don't need to see it. I don't need to see it. I know what it is. I just know this is what. No, my point. The point that I'm making is, and I don't even. It ain't even about because I ain't even got to my Bears team yet. The point that I'm making is when you look at the middle half of the conferences between the two conferences, the Pac-12 was better. They had more teams that was 8-5, and now they had 8+ wins than the SEC did. The SEC has, if I'm not mistaken, the SEC had 6 teams that won 10+ games. The Pac-12 had 5 teams that won 10+ games. Other than that, after that, the bottom half of the SEC won 7 or less games. That's my point. That's my point. That's a more competitive conference in the Pac-12. That's all I'm saying.
What I want you to do is put the team side by side.
That's fine. You can put the team side by side by opponents. That's not what I'm talking about.
But what I would like you to do, since you said the conference is better,
last season the conference was better. Yes, that's what I said.
Put the team side by side according to rankings. Go down and tell me head to head which team you would take. So at the end of the discussion,
name them right now. Let's go.
I'm not going to derail. I'm not going.
No, you're not derailing the show because this is great. Name them right now. Name them right now.
Do your Bears first.
No, my Bears is Oregon. I'm not as high on Oregon as most people are. I'm not even gonna go into it. But go ahead and name the teams. Go ahead,
Lenny.
What question? My question is, what was the head-to-head record between the Pac-12 and the SEC last year?
Utah beat Florida. Utah beat Florida, if I'm not mistaken. Utah beat Florida the first game of the season. I mean,
it's all depending on contracts that was written like 5 years ago. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm understanding. Utah beat Florida the first game of the season.
Let me ask you this.
Come on. Based on this, and this is based on the 2023 season, ladies and gentlemen.
I look at top four. The top four teams.
I'm gonna just Nick's. He's saying you got to think. He's saying the middle of the conference count. So that's why I'm going top to bottom. You see what I'm saying?
I think the middle of their conference.
If last year
the middle of their conference, according to their records, were very competitive because all of them won 8 or more plus games compared to the ones here in the SEC.
So
won 6
Kentucky was competitive until their quarterback got hurt.
Okay, so Georgia, Washington, who would you take?
Georgia, Washington, compared to last season?
Yeah, last season. Georgia and Washington, who would you take?
I would be more inclined to take Washington because apparently Washington went to the college football playoff.
Lord have mercy.
Based off of last season. Based off of last season, right?
Huh?
Based off of last season.
You would take Washington
based
over
off of last season, right? I don't look. Yes, I would. Based off of last season. Let's go.
They only lost to one team in 2 years, Nick.
That's fine. But we're going based off of last season. Y'all can laugh all y'all want. I don't care. But I'm telling you, based off of last season. Go to the next one.
Tyson, just move on.
Go to the next one.
Okay.
So the next one is Oregon, Alabama.
Oh, next one is Oregon, Alabama. Oh, what'd you say, Mike, Marcus?
I said, my bad. I thought my camera was off.
Your camera fine. I don't care. I don't care about that. I do not care about the groupthink mentality. I'm gonna go with what I believe. Based off of last season, I'm going off of what I believe. Now go to the next one. Let's go.
Pimpin'. It's Oregon, Alabama.
Oregon, Alabama, man.
Okay, Oregon, Alabama. How many games did Alabama? How many games did Alabama lose last year? Two. How many games did Oregon lose last year?
2 to the same team, I think.
To Washington, right?
Right.
Who did Alabama lose to? Texas and who?
Texas and Michigan.
And the national champ winner.
I get on Alabama.
Bro, I can't even believe this is a debate.
Bro. No, yeah, it can be a debate. This is the thing, bro. I feel like this is the thing. I feel like because we live down here in this area, we just so biased to it.
It's not that.
That
Nick.
Yes, it is. We kind of are biased to it. Yes, we are.
What I'm looking at, bro, is at the end of the season, Georgia is 13-1 and Washington is 14-2.
And Washington played for the national championship.
Right.
Let's stop.
I get that, but what I'm saying, Nick,
based off last season, look, you basing this off of history. I'm basing this off of one season.
Georgia lost one game. That ain't history. That's last year.
And Washington lost the most important game.
Okay.
Georgia didn't even make it to the Final Four. What are we talking about?
They lost in the SEC championship.
They didn't make it to the Final Four. Washington made it to the college football playoff. Does that not matter?
Okay.
Come on, let's be real now. Let's be real.
Okay, Alabama and Oregon.
Jesus Christ. I just told you Alabama. I sat here and just said Alabama.
Missouri, Arizona.
Missouri.
Okay, Ole Miss, Oregon State. You like really debate?
Yes.
That's two SEC teams. You picked over the past.
I'm debating it. Yes. Because Oregon State was a pretty good team last year, man.
Ole Miss lost 2 games in the
How many games did Oregon State lose? 3?
5.
5 games? Oregon State lost 5 games last year?
Yes.
He lost 5 games.
They lost 5 games? Okay, we'll give it to Ole Miss then. Give it to Ole Miss.
LSU and Utah.
Utah, all day.
Bro, I'm gonna throw this phone out.
Throw it. That's fine. You can throw it.
Their defense is tough,
Utah,
man.
All day. I'm giving that one to Utah. Yes, Utah.
Utah was 8-5. Hold up, man.
What's Utah record, man?
Utah was 8-5 and LSU was
They're not stopping Jaden Daniels. They're not doing it.
Yeah, you talking about Jaden Daniels went 10-3 in the
Utah
SEC,
has a good Pac-12 defense. And Utah had a good Pac-12 defense. They are not stopping Jaden Daniels.
Okay.
I'm just telling you.
Y'all right.
Them 5 games,
right.
let me know.
Okay.
Y'all right.
Keep
y'all
going.
right.
Keep going.
Y'all right.
No, keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Tennessee and USC.
Stop it, man.
What was the records?
It don't matter.
It don't matter, man. Come on.
It does matter. It does matter what the records are. To me, it does.
Okay,
what are the records?
What's the records, man?
Bro, y'all don't make me. Hold up, man. Hold up, man. I got to go back to it.
All I'm saying, I'm taking Colorado over Vandy. That's all I'm going to say. I'm taking Colorado.
No, I'm still waiting on the records for Tennessee.
Hold on.
And what's the name? What's the records?
USC was 8-5 USC was 8-5, and Tennessee was 9-4.
So 1 game difference. Wow, come on, bro.
Who you picking?
Who
you picking?
Bro. Stop.
Are you taking USC?
You know Lincoln don't have no defense.
Of course. Did Tennessee have one? Did Tennessee have a defense?
Yeah.
Did Tennessee have a defense?
But who you
Better than
taking?
the USC.
Nick, who you taking?
Who I'm taking? I'm in that situation. I'm taking the better quarterback. I'm taking Caleb Williams in USC, the better quarterback. Yes, I am.
I ain't taking them against no 11 people playing defense.
Texas A&M.
I am. But you just sat here and said a whole defense from Utah wouldn't stop Jane Daniels. Come on, make it make sense, Tight. Make it make sense.
They wouldn't stop him.
Make sense. You wouldn't take one dude over 11 people, but you just sat here and said you would take Jane Daniels over a whole defense. Make it make sense, bro.
There's not a Heisman Trophy winner.
Please make it make sense. Let's go to the next one.
There's not a Heisman Trophy winner.
Go to the next. Caleb Williams won the Heisman Trophy.
Let me tell you like
Caleb Williams won the Heisman Trophy. What are we talking about?
And where they playing this game?
He's a Heisman Trophy winner. What are we talking about? One game. What's the next one? Come on.
So you
give me the next team. Give me the next team so I can make my pick. Give me the next team.
You took Utah over LSU.
Yes, I did.
Tennessee and USC.
I took USC. Yes, I did. The better quarterback. What's up? Now who else you got?
UCLA and Texas A&M.
UCLA. They fired Jimbo Fisher. Texas A&M fired Jimbo Fisher because they couldn't score. They had this problem last year.
UCLA? What was UCLA's record last year?
I don't care. I don't care. Brian Kelly is a better coach than Jimbo Fisher. Brian Kelly was a better coach than Jimbo Fisher. Let's stop it, man. Come on,
Where's Brian Kelly now?
He is the offensive coordinator at Ohio State because he left because of the whole NIL situation. He even said it's better for me to be a coordinator than to be a head coach. Come on, man. Y'all got to sit here and stop just looking at name brands, bro. Stop looking at name brands. Stop looking at this stuff.
UCLA and
stop
USC
looking at this stuff. And I just picked them. And I picked
football.
the two bigger brands between the two schools you just asked me about. I did.
So what was UCLA's
you
record?
can sit here and be surprised all you want. You can.
So Kentucky,
I watched the game. You just looking at records. You just looking at records. That's all it is. That's all you're doing.
Kentucky and Cal, Nick.
What was UCLA's record?
Kentucky and Cal? I'm picking Kentucky in that game. I'm picking Kentucky. Cal, I will almost be close to picking Cal. Well, no, I would be picking close to Cal because Auburn wasn't good last year. So I can't even. I can't.
They did.
Yeah, by luck. By luck. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. Auburn won that game by luck, but it is what it is. I'm an Auburn fan, and I'm gonna speak the truth,
in California, right?
I'm gonna speak the truth. I'm gonna speak
on
the
the
truth,
road, baby.
Auburn won that game. Auburn luckily won that game. Auburn had problems as well. Auburn should have lost that. We all know that, but it is what it is. I even said it before the season started. Auburn would have a struggle win against Cal in that game, and I said that. So don't. And what is? Do you watch the games, or are you just looking at the records? Do you watch the people play?
I watched Auburn beat Cal.
No. Do you watch? Did you watch USC play? Did you watch UCLA play?
I watched the game.
Did you watch?
I watched the game.
Did you watch Washington play? Did you watch Oregon play, or did you just watch the SEC?
I watched
Oregon play and take Washington to the wire.
That's the only game you watched, or did you watch the other game you watched? Did you watch Oregon and Colorado?
Oregon State game.
Did you watch Oregon versus Oregon State? Did you watch Oregon versus Arizona? Did you watch it?
Arizona versus Arizona State.
No. I'm asking DC. Did you watch it? Did you watch it?
I watched some of the games.
Okay, all right.
We're talking about.
You're talking about records. That's what you're talking about.
Anarchy!
You're talking about records right now. That's what you're talking about. I'm talking about watching the game.
I mean, you can. I mean,
that's what I'm talking about.
This dude telling me I don't watch football, but that's fine.
No, I'm not telling you watch football.
That's pretty cool.
You're talking about records, though. You're talking about records.
Do you watch football?
You're talking about records.
You don't watch no football, and
you're talking about records.
Auburn went. Okay. I don't watch
football. That's what he's saying.
LSU went 10-3 last year with a horrible defense, but Tight just sat here and told us that it was because of Jay Daniel. The reason why a lot of the teams won. That's the reason why. LSU had a horrible defense, but they went 10-3.
First, second round.
Florida State lost to Georgia, but the rest of their team, but their whole team didn't play in the bowl game. But the rest of the season they dominated. Come on, man, you cannot sit here and talk about just records, man. Watch the game. What was the circumstances of the game?
Well, who do they dominate though?
Stop that, man. Stop that, man. Stop that.
He asking me, do I watch football?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
No, I asked you. No, I asked you. Did you watch Oregon? Did you watch Oregon? Did you watch Oregon State? That's what I asked.
You're asking me if I watch football, and we were talking about the Cal and Auburn game. So yes, I watched Auburn football. I watched Cal beat I watched Auburn beat Cal. What does that have to do with Oregon?
No,
Auburn,
no. You're sitting here. No, you're insinuating. You're insinuating. No, what you're insinuating is because what we're doing right now is we're comparing teams based on records. That's what we're doing.
Nick, I'm telling you.
You just said okay. All right, I'm done. I'm done with it. It's cool. It's cool. What's the reason? Please tell me the reason. Tell me the reason, please.
The reason I said with Kentucky and Cal, and you said Kentucky. The reason I said that because in the SEC, Auburn fell under Kentucky.
Yes, we know that.
Cal. That's why I made the point, because I was going down the list, and Auburn is under Cal, and I was saying Kentucky was a better team last year, and you picked them to beat Cal. So Auburn is under Kentucky, so I was saying they were next on the list. So if Auburn beat Cal, then Kentucky would be Cal, and you agreed because you picked Kentucky. That's the point I was making. That's why I said.
So let me ask you this question.
Pick Kentucky.
I picked Kentucky, but this is based off of what? Neutral size game? Is this based off of just utopian stuff? Is this just based off of just utopian stuff? Because I didn't ask that at the beginning. I just picked a team.
You picked Kentucky. I didn't.
Yeah, I picked Kentucky. I said that.
What are we arguing about?
No, we're not. No, I'm asking you a question. What is this based off of? I should have asked that from the beginning. What is this based off of? Is this based off record? Is this based off of a team's record, or is this just based off of what I saw?
It's just based off what you think.
Because that's what I'm saying. I said based off of last year, but y'all making it seem as if I'm saying this is historical. I literally said based off of the 2023 season. That's what I said.
It's based off your
Jesus Christ, come on. Like, be real. Let's go. Who the next team? Let's go. For real, seriously.
Florida and Arizona State, man.
That's hard. I would probably pick Florida in that game just because of the quarterback.
Okay, South Carolina.
Who did Florida lost somebody from out there?
They lost to Utah. But
Utah was
It was an upper. They was out of the league on that.
Yeah, exactly. So Florida and Arizona State, South Carolina and Stanford.
I abstain
with South Carolina because I had Rattler.
I abstain.
I'm going with Spencer Rattler.
I abstain from picking from that one. I don't really too much care about those two.
Wait a minute.
How was they on the list?
Did you not watch USC last year? The real USC? Spencer Rattler?
Yeah, they didn't win.
List, so
they didn't win.
Leggett?
So if you want me to pick a team, fine.
Spencer Rattler is inconsistent.
So fine. If you want me to pick a team, if you want me to pick a team, I will pick South Carolina.
Whoever that starting quarterback is better not twist his ankle because Spencer looking good.
Okay, so you picked South Carolina. Now Arkansas.
They were inconsistent as offense.
I'll pick Arkansas.
Okay, so you pick more SEC teams than
Pac-12. More SEC teams than Pac-12
teams.
Fine.
You did just pick more SEC teams.
That's fine. That's fine. If you want, you
just pick the SEC.
Well, you really yelling at yourself.
And most of the teams you picked were from the mid down.
God, bro, y'all just don't understand.
Nick, you made the pick.
What's going on with your answer, Nick? I can't. I was waiting to defend you, partner.
Bro, no, you don't have to defend me. Listen, I can stand by myself. You don't have to defend me. You don't have to defend me. I can stand by myself, bro. I can stand by myself. And I'm gonna stand on what I said. Look at the records from the Pac-12 all the way in the SEC. The Pac-12 had more teams that won 8 games or more than the SEC did. The SEC is top heavy, and I've been saying this for the longest. But
when it came to the middle, it is, man. But when it came to the middle of the conferences,
it is what it is. When it came to the middle of the conference, if I'm not mistaken, I picked just about half. It was about half and half. Go back down the list. Go back down the list, and let's count it. Go back down the list and count it, please. I want to make sure I'm right, because if I'm wrong, I'll admit it. But I'm pretty sure I picked half and half. Let's go back down the list.
What?
Go back down the list from the middle of the pack teams. From the middle of the pack teams.
You said the whole. When you said
I did not pick all SEC teams. No, I did not.
But you said the conference was better than the SEC.
Okay,
and then but yet
I wasn't taking notes. Let me do it again.
And first, it's a flawed question because you picking head to head between those teams. What if Kentucky played Oregon State? Or what was another one of the teams that you picked? You just picking teams with that's head to head. The middle of the pack was different. It's not all teams. I don't even want to. I'm tired of explaining myself. Let's just go to the next subject, like, because I'm tired of explaining myself because you just pick head to head stuff. It's just, man, I can't even talk straight. Name a middle of the pack. Name another middle of the pack Pac-12 team. Name another one. Name one in the middle of the Pac-12 teams that's not head to head record wise. Utah. All right. What if Utah played South Carolina? Who would win that game?
What if Alabama played Colorado?
Point of order.
I wouldn't say South Carolina middle of the pack.
Point of order.
Okay, thank you very much. This is where the conversation happened.
South Carolina was the second worst team in the SEC.
The Pac-10 was 20. The Pac-10 was 20 and 26. The Pac-10 was 20 and 26 versus the SEC last year. 20 wins, 26 losses. If that means anything to anybody.
Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
0-5.
That's perfectly fine. What were those games?
USC was 4-1 versus the SEC.
Okay, and that was one of the and I picked USC. What was another one?
How they play 5 games? That don't make sense.
But you picked them over LSU though.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Wait a minute. That's that's overall. Hold on for a second.
No, that can't be from last year, Tight.
That can't be last. Can't play 5 teams in 1 year.
Yeah, 5 teams.
That must be the basketball team. That must be the basketball.
That's Alabama thinking how y'all be getting 5 chips in 1 year. Y'all add 5 championships.
USC won 8-5 last year.
Yeah, we know the overall record, but my problem. This is my problem with that scenario that just happened, and I walked right into it. You put teams that were right with each other. If you put a Utah against an Auburn, Utah wins that game.
What if you put Alabama against Colorado?
Alabama wins that game. Alabama wins that game. If you put
Auburn beat Colorado.
Okay.
Do Auburn last year?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna put it like this, I will say this: if Auburn played Colorado at the beginning of the season, Colorado wins that game. That's what.
Oh my God!
And I'm just being real. If Auburn played Colorado at the beginning of the season last year, Colorado wins that game.
Let me tell you something.
Auburn beat Cal, who's a better team than Colorado.
I don't agree with that.
Let me tell you something.
I this is why I don't agree.
Serious right now?
Yes, I'm serious. Yes, I'm serious.
Auburn
this is why I don't agree with that. Me and you both been on record. Hold on. No. Me and you both been on record bragging about how good Auburn defense was last year. And we know that the strength of our defense was our front seven. And Colorado struggled offensive line wise. So I think we would have beat Colorado. This guy here though.
The USC, the Pac-10 was 1-2 versus the SEC last year. I think I got it right this time. 1-2.
Like this stood up. Nick meditating, DC laughing. What is the show came to?
They won one game, and they lost 2.
Hey, bro, if you ain't like
this is an outrage.
If you ain't liking and subscribing to this show, I don't know what you're doing, man.
Outrage, mayhem.
It's great.
If you ain't hitting the like button, if you ain't hitting the subscribe button,
oh my God!
What do you say? You said the Pac-12 was what against the SEC last year?
They only played 3 games last year.
So they played 3 games. Utah beat Florida. What was the other games? Please tell me what the other games were.
Auburn. Let's see.
Auburn and Cal. Auburn barely
State beat Arizona.
Mississippi State.
Wow.
Mississippi State beat Arizona.
What was the score? What was the score? What was the score?
Hold up, bro.
What was the score?
Mississippi State beat Arizona.
What was the score? What was the score?
State was the worst team in the SEC.
What was the score to the game? Please tell me what was the score to the game because I don't have it in front of me.
This dude is crazy.
Hey, if you give me $1,000,
I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
Hold up. If you give me $1,000, you can give me 10 $100 bills, or you can give me a bunch of ones for $1,000. I don't care.
No, I do care.
Exactly.
I do care.
Arizona
31-24.
A 7-point game. A 7-point game. Wow.
Hold on.
Wow.
Does everybody here agree?
Okay.
Does everybody here agree that Florida was hot trash juice?
Yes.
Okay.
The great Utah, and Utah's a great team. They had a good season. They beat Florida 24-11.
And they beat Florida 24-11 without Cam Rising. Without Cam Rising, they star quarterback. Stop it. Let's be real about this, man.
And
this SEC bias,
and
we barely beat Cal. We barely beat Cal. So we barely won these games and we lost one.
Hey,
we barely beat. No. This is very convenient. This is very convenient.
3 points kept Alabama out the
This is
SEC
very
championship.
convenient.
I'm sorry.
This is very
that
convenient.
Is a great win.
This is very convenient because every time an SEC team play another out of conference team, how bad did they beat them? How bad did the SEC team beat that team? How bad did they beat them? But we just brought it up. Auburn won 14-7. Mississippi State won 31-24. And Florida lost to Utah without their star quarterback. Make it make sense.
Florida's our 8th best team. And Utah is their 6th best team?
Make it make sense.
Exactly.
Make it make sense.
Where is Florida in SEC last year?
This is all I'm saying, and I'm gonna stand on it. I am going to stand on what I said.
12, right?
The Pac-12 was a more competitive conference. I don't care what y'all say. The Pac-12 was a more competitive conference in my eyes than what y'all want to say based on.
You can stand on it,
and I am standing on it, and I'm sticking to it.
You shouldn't put your Jordan in Buffalo chips.
And I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it.
It is gonna stick to you. It's gonna stick to you.
You're right.
I'm
sticking to it. I believe it. Washington played for the national championship. Washington played for the national championship. Washington played for the national championship. Alabama lost to Michigan, and Georgia didn't even make it. So what it is? So stop it.
For your reputation's sake, I'm glad that conference is over, so you don't ever have to embarrass yourself like this.
Embarrassed. There's a lot of people out there that will agree with that will somewhat agree with me, and I don't care if they do or don't. But it is what it is. I'm gonna stand on what I said. And the reason why Chip Kelly is the offensive coordinator at Ohio State right now is because he said he didn't want to deal with NIL as a head coach. Same reason why Nick Saban retired, but it is what it is. All right, let's go to the next.
He can try winning some games first.
Let's go to the next topic. Nick went out in
the playoffs. That dude went out in the trash heap.
It's fine. It's perfectly okay. Hey, but Nick Saban ain't the head coach. He ain't the head coach there because it's the same thing that Chip Kelly didn't want. That Chip Kelly don't want to deal with. It is what it is. It's just being real.
When they say Chip Kelly, they're like, nope.
It's just being real. You
can't compare a goat to the note.
Okay.
Can't do it.
Okay. Whatever.
Can't do it. Don't ever do that.
It is what it is.
Ever. You cannot compare.
One of the dudes that basically changed the offensive formula in football. Okay.
Where?
All right.
Who at whose school?
Oregon, my guy.
You talking about Gus?
Oregon took it to the NFL and was successful in the NFL until he got booted out. Yeah, he got fired after having a bad season. If you want to get into that, we can talk about that.
Is horrible, man.
Okay. All right. Okay. It is what it is.
Why does he keep changing teams?
All right. You're right, Tight. I concede the argument to you. You are correct. You are right. I concede the argument to you. The audacity of me to say that another conference was better than the SEC this season. Last season. It is what it is.
NFL, Nick Saban.
It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's the audacity of me to compare one conference to another conference from last season. And I say they was better. They was more competitive. But hey, it is what it is. Let's get to this next one. Who is in your 12-team playoff? Marcus, I'm gonna start with you. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ.
12-team playoffs.
Y'all let Marcus talk on his own show.
Man,
Hey, I have the. Hey, I love it. Hey,
let Marcus talk on his own show, man.
It was beautiful.
Jesus, man.
Like you said, you don't like it, subscribe after this one, DC. I don't know what you want. It was beautiful. But I guess I have to go Ohio State because I picked them to win it all. Ohio State, Oregon. This ain't in no order. This is just 12 teams.
That's cool. That's fine. That's fine.
Ohio State, Oregon, Ole Miss, Texas, UCL. I think I don't want to say it, but I think Bama make it back. I think Bama make it.
I said that's what I forgot. I was kind of like, what?
Yeah, I think Bama make it back. I don't have any faith in Michigan. Oh, okay. Notre Dame, Penn State. Clemson. Miami get in off the back end. That's 11. And I say Georgia get in at 12.
Okay.
I thought 12 had to be like the highest ranked.
Yeah, it had to be the highest ranked group of 5 team.
Yeah, you gotta be the highest ranked group of 5 team. You gotta.
I wouldn't know the right order. But UCF will be my highest ranked group of 5 team.
UCF is in the Power 4. They
That'd be
in the Big 12.
Power 4. Yeah.
What division? So when Notre Dame fall in that category then?
No.
Oh, I forgot about that too.
No.
They separate. Yeah.
Yeah, they separate.
Yeah, they independent. No. Group of 5 would be somebody like the Sun Belt, the MAC, the AAC, one of those teams. So like a Memphis, like a South Alabama, like a Troy, one of those type teams would be what we're looking at. Texas State.
What is Louisville in?
Louisville is in the Big 12.
ACC?
No,
Big 12?
I think they're in the Big 12. I think Louisville is. Let me see.
Yeah, Louisville is in the ACC.
ACC. ACC.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, they play basketball in ACC. My bad. Yeah.
I forgot the Louisville.
Cincinnati is in the
Big 12.
Big 12. That's who it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
So Notre Dame won't get no guaranteed bid.
Yeah, they got a guaranteed bid, but they just ain't gonna get in the top 4.
Well, they were saying there's a weakness. If they lose this game to who we got them playing? LSU?
They playing Texas A&M.
Texas A&M. If they lose this game to Texas A&M, somebody said their schedule would be so weak, even at 10-2. They just don't know, but then you got the money. So
yeah, and then Notre Dame and then the brand at 10-2 they in. Bro.
So I really need them lose 3 games.
12 you gotta let Notre Dame get in.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, Ty, who you got?
I got Oregon, Memphis, Georgia Tech. No, there you go. University of Alabama's over there. Okay. UGA, Texas. I was gonna ride with Arizona, Fafita, Ohio State, UCF, Penn State, Ole Miss, and I'm thinking FSU.
So FSU redeem themselves.
I think they may redeem themselves. I just don't have no faith.
Really? So you got
they ain't playing nobody.
So did you get Miami in there?
Nope.
You said no. You said for Georgia Tech.
Wow.
Right, Georgia Tech. I think Georgia Tech gonna win this conference. If they don't, Florida State gonna come back and win it.
What
maybe
you got Clemson in
the head? No, man. Oh man, no.
Dabo hate blinding you.
Huh?
Dabo hate blinding you.
Dabo's lack of wisdom is blinding him. There's 2 ways to get players in your school: recruit them out of high school or transfer them. You are literally saying, I'm going into an MMA match where you need both hands. You're just gonna tie one hand behind your back. Could be your weekend. That's your weekend.
But they're still one of the most talented teams in the country, man.
We'll see.
Just like Alabama.
How deep are they though?
They still talented from the past. You see what I'm saying?
How deep and how motivated are they?
I don't know, but they still got talent, dude. It ain't like you got to think now. He's saying he's not taking portal people because he doesn't have any attrition to the portal either. So he's retaining the talent. You feel what I'm saying?
I saw the talent last year. It wasn't impressive.
Exactly. I agree with you, Tyke.
I saw it last year. I'm like,
Clemson's record last year. Well, we ain't gonna get into that.
No. Pull it up real quick. Somebody just shout it out.
Y'all go ahead. I'll pull it up. Go ahead.
Okay, so I give my I got Georgia, Oregon, Texas, Ohio State, Alabama, Ole Miss, Notre Dame, Penn State.
Because Michigan's all we should have been bearish on Michigan. Everybody should be bearish.
No, that's what I'm looking at, man. That's really That's why
they're gonna be tough, but I think they're gonna. Yeah, I think Franklin gonna step up one game.
Yeah, that's why I said Penn State. I'm gonna pick Penn State over Michigan.
Harbaugh ain't giving us ham sandwiches at the park no more.
UCF.
Hey kid, you want a sandwich?
Clemson. I'm gonna pick Boise State.
Boise State.
That's big. Big West.
It's power. Yeah. Group of 5 school.
You got to pick a group of 5. So
I like that. I like that. Came out
like
that.
These last 2, bro.
Yeah, buddy.
Golly.
Just relax. Nick Saban said don't mean
Clemson was 9-4. Clemson was 9-4 last year.
Yeah, man, they ain't gonna be no better than that. Probably they're gonna lose 3 games this year. That'll be an improvement.
Then they might be in, bro. They might be in. They might be if they go to the championship. So
I think go ahead.
I say, man, I'm a go out on a limb, man. Since I can't see nobody else. I'm gonna go Auburn.
Oh my
God. No. That's just a pick because I can't see everybody else, and I'm not.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
I'm not saying I truly believe that, but I'm looking at.
You said it here first.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list, and it's
true.
like, bro, the other people on the list. It ain't like you could just pick somebody and say they are definitely gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of.
I mean, that's what
it's just
GOAT
a
was
bunch
saying
of
last
anybody
week.
At that point. It's a bunch of anybody.
And then what if you end up with 3 group of 5 teams that's in the top 10 because they ain't playing nobody? And they say, well, let's just let them in because they're not gonna win it, but it's just
that ain't gonna
spread
happen,
the wealth. What they say spread Notre Dame lost 4 games. Let's just spread the wealth this year. Because they get in the room and they be like, we're gonna make enough money with Alabama and Auburn showing up. So we good. Put Alabama on that side, put Auburn on that side, and Georgia over here, and we're gonna make our money. So go ahead and let Memphis and Toledo and Kent State. They ain't gonna be Kent State. Let's let them in.
Yeah, I mean,
hey, chill out now. I just went to one of their practices the other day.
Really?
What?
Okay.
Did they take the mattresses off the field?
How was the practice though?
Yeah, they took them off the field. Huh?
How was the practice?
It was straight. It was live. I got to actually go to Kent State and Akron U practice, so it was straight.
That's what's up.
Oh, you're right. Traveling out there.
That's what's up.
Hey, I should say Akron Zips before I said Kent State. Kent State was the worst program last year. The worst.
Who you got, Nick? Who you
12, Nick? Here I go. My 12. No order. I'm going Texas. I'm going Georgia.
Okay.
I'm going Ohio State. Even though I'm bearish on Oregon, I think Oregon makes it in. That's 4. I'm going, hold up. My phone died. Hold on. Not died, but it just went black. Hold on. All right. I'm going out of the ACC. I'm going Miami. Surprise, surprise. I'm going SMU.
I forgot about SMU.
I'm going.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
I like that. I saw that. The boys that came out of nowhere. I like them 2 picks though.
That's 6. Out of the Big 12, y'all have convinced me about UCF, so I'm going UCF out of the Big 12. I'm going.
Oh, let's talk a Gus let down right now.
I'm going.
Gus gonna let us all down.
I'm going. I'm going
one more time.
I'm going Utah.
Okay.
That's 8. I'm gonna slide Ole Miss in there. That's 9. Penn State is 10. I'm going Michigan 11. I am going. These last 2 is tough. I'm gonna be honest with you.
The last 2 tough. It's hard to pick.
Alabama,
you got to pick a group of 5 though. Did you pick
Alabama?
Yeah, my group of 5.
My group of
no, not Alabama. My group of 5 is gonna be Appalachian State.
Okay.
And
disrespect.
Appalachian State, and my final pick, and I'm just taking this one off the whim. My final pick, I'm going. I'm gonna stick with that SEC bias, and I'm gonna go Missouri.
Okay.
That's my 12.
I ain't mad at that list.
Mischievous and deceitful, chicanerous and deplorable.
Wow, it's my favorite drop too. I actually like that drop.
Yeah, I ain't heard that drop in a while. Too tight.
How dare you? How dare you take Michigan and Appalachian State?
Yeah.
Hey, I got an idea. After the first,
oh, you didn't pick Alabama?
No, I did not.
To make the playoffs?
No, I did not. I think Alabama lose 4 games this year, and I said that. And I said it on Sharpshooters podcast last week.
I think a 3-loss team gonna get in though.
No, I said no. I said Alabama lose 4 games this year. That's what I said. I said that last week on Sharpshooters podcast.
Hey, man, I'm
that's my pills. In the regular season, right?
Yeah, in the regular season.
I can't miss this though. You making some statements on this show.
I said it. I don't care, man. I don't care what people say. This is what I believe. It's my belief. You can like it or not. It is what it is.
Hold on for a second. Clip that. Yeah.
This guy. This guy.
I take Tuesday.
Clip that.
This guy.
Clip it.
This guy.
Clip it and seal it. And seal it. Yeah. The one I paid for. Yeah. Put in that frame so we know where it is. Okay. After week 2 or 3, we got to come in and I still owe you some donuts, DC.
Yeah, we do. We sure do.
We put some donuts on the I guess we get 2 chances, pick 2 schools that are the group of 5 that makes the 12.
So pick 2 schools out of the group of 5 that make the 12.
No, after week 2 or 3.
Okay.
All right, let's do it after week 3. After week 3.
After week 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll do that.
I'm gonna say you making me make a bold prediction, right?
Really?
Right. Yeah, not now. You gotta look at it because somebody may break an ankle.
My whole computer out.
But yeah, after week 3, we got to do some donuts on the on who. Yeah.
Okay.
2 teams or 1 team? What y'all think? 2, 1? Because everybody 2.
I'm still
You said
trying to
that
get
make 2 teams that do what
I'm
make
still
the
trying to
playoffs?
get Nick to dump the water on them. I thought my bid I won last year.
I still ain't did that yet. I still got to do that. I still got to do that before.
What's up, Marcus, man, with these not paying up these bets, man? I mean, what's going
What
on?
No,
what
I
is he
know
supposed
you
to
forgot
do?
about the water. We had the
going on
bet
there,
last week. No, we was doing the pick'ems last week.
Yeah, what's
and Marcus
going on
won the
here?
pick'ems. For
And
the
you
total
supposed to do
season.
what?
Just dump ice water on me.
When is that happening, bro?
Yeah, it's happening soon.
That's free.
It's happening soon. It's happening really soon.
When is that happening?
Really soon.
When is
man.
that?
Really soon.
Is it happening during the show?
No, not at all. I will record it and I will put it out on social media. And I'm not doing it on the show. I'm not about to get my house wet for that. No, I'm good. I would do that outside.
Put your stuff on going outside.
No.
Yeah, take your phone out
Negative.
there.
Take your phone outside. Set
No.
it up and dump yourself.
No. Nick is picking.
They got
Nick is gonna record it.
They got a feature on there that says add an additional camera.
Listen,
Yeah, you can have an additional camera, man.
And
Walk
I will
outside.
not because I will
Put
do
a
that. I will
blanket on your
record
chair
it.
and then go out there and come back inside real quick.
Negative. Nick picking that one, and Nick is gonna record it and put it out. That's what's gonna happen. No,
I'm just trying to keep it real. That's all I'm trying to keep it real.
Not at all. Not at all.
But yeah, after week 3, 2 teams out of the group of 5, because I know who they are by then, and they're gonna make the I guess one of your teams have to make the 12.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, if both of us are tied, like if you got 2 teams in, it's unlikely that both of us. But if you got 1 team in, we'll go off the record. Whoever got the better record of 2.
Okay. I like that.
That's
I like that.
That's
I like that.
That's cool.
I like that. That'll work. That'll work. It's a
So
great
what
show.
we doing? What we doing on that one? We just doing that for fun.
Nah, we gotta put something on it.
We'll put
You
some
gotta put
on.
donuts on. I thought I said some donuts.
I can't do no donuts. I take some wings somewhere. Send me a gift card for some wings.
That'll work.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wing, was it 12 piece, something like that?
Interesting.
Be about $100 for a 12 piece. $100.
He lied. He ain't lying.
We'll cap it at $20 worth of wings. If that's 3 wings, then
that ain't enough. That ain't enough.
About 3 wings.
3 wings, $20. That's cap it at $20,
We just can't
$25.
DoorDash it to you. We can't DoorDash it to you. Uber Eats.
You gotta, give me a.
Well, if you DoorDash somebody $25 worth of wings, that's gonna be like
75.
Yeah, at least.
that's
least.
$26 in service fee.
Yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
You're correct. That is every bit of correct.
Just mail me the gift card. Stamp is expensive enough.
I'm with you. I order it myself.
Right.
That'll work.
I order it myself. I go pick it up.
Man, this has been one
great show. It's a great show.
Awesome.
Oh my God.
Tight, tell them where they can find you at Tight.
Tight Sports, we over here. Winner of the family award. You know,
Here
the
we
kids.
go. Here we go.
Huh? The kids hooked me up. Daddy posted 100 videos a long time. I gotta work on their spelling, but a long time ago. And you gotta, we just trying to get the real one. This is just, until the real one come in. We over here at Tight Sports, and as always, just want to let everybody know out there. I know there's more of the Plainsmen and the Auburn Tigers and the War Eaglers out there, but if you're looking for a championship home, we are here for you. I just want, if you're feeling like you deserve a title, if you need to add about 18 titles to your wall, or maybe 15 in your case, we're here. The doors to the titles are open.
Tight.
So come on in. We're here to receive you. Just roll tide and let your words just roll away. Roll tide, roll.
Let's go to the good guys. DC, where can they find you at? Where can they find you at?
That's Jim Jones right there, bro. He feeding them that poison Kool-Aid.
Exactly.
Poison Kool-Aid.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm DC Wolf, man. I'm at Auburn_Addicts, man, on all platforms, man. If you do Auburn, man, we do Auburn. Y'all come see us, man. We out here, man. Pre-game, post-game, analysis, everything Auburn. Come see us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all got your headbands ready for the season?
For what?
Yeah.
For what?
Headband.
You get your headband. Got a headband for every quarter. Y'all don't have one? Okay.
Nah, we good.
You ain't ready.
We all right with that. Marcus, what you got to say to the people before we get up out of here, man?
Man, shout out who I usually shout out, man. Just happy to be here. Another great day around the water cooler, man.
Yes.
Happy to be back.
Yeah, man. Happy to be back. Also, we got 2 spots left in the inaugural Water Cooler Talk podcast. Fantasy football.
Yeah, did we?
Yeah, the draft is Friday, and we need 2 more people so we can draft. So if you're interested, let us know. Hit us up. We'll get it in. Third place is $50. Second place is $100. First place is $150. No buy-in. Outright winners.
Hey,
each one of those.
Just
we'll
come run with
man.
us.
Just have fun. We just trying to have a good time. Just trying to have a good time. Oh, man. As always, before we get up out of here, man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the home team, Tuskegee, Macon County 4-6. Shout out to BTW. BTW won this past Friday. Beat Eufaula 18-10. Shout out to Coach Austin. Congratulations to Coach Austin and his first win as the new head coach at Booker T. Washington High School. That's what's up. Hoping for a great season. That'll just, the momentum will just keep rolling on, man. That's what's up, man. Shout out to the University of South Alabama for giving me my degree, man. Shout out to my family, my mom, my wife, my dog Creed, and all my family members. Love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. And as always, before we get up out of here, y'all have a good one. Or better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed, man. One love.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Water Cooler Talk. Make sure to follow us on our socials on Instagram and TikTok at Water Cooler Talk and on YouTube at The Coolest Pod 23. Also, make sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast player so that you never miss an episode.